So I'm Tara Kent. I'm an autistic and ADHD specialist behaviour practitioner, non-ABA and developmental educator, specialisation disability. Another thing to talk about this morning is sensory sensitivities. So the autistic neurotype is very much driven by purpose, so purpose driven, and driven by managing sensory input. So most of us are quite sensory people. So me, I love smells, I love perfumes and nice smells. Can't stand bad smells. And I get really itchy. My skin gets really itchy when I get stressed about anything. I actually can't feel anxiety interoceptively. I just get really itchy in my skin. And I can't stand bright lights. So really difficult with bright lights. I get really overwhelmed in really brightly lit situations. Further to all of that, I also struggle with vestibular input movement. So I have what's called high registration, meaning I'll go upstairs and I can get quite overwhelmed quite quickly because I feel movement so much more than another person might. So I trip easily, I can trip over and things like that because of how much movement I'm feeling and experiencing at any one time. So a lot of us are quite driven by meeting our sensory needs. So I can feel very dysregulated if I'm in an environment with too much light. It can make me really angry because I actually get really bad headaches and it's quite painful for me. And if I'm struggling to concentrate and I have access to some perfumes or something, then I might spray them and smell them. And you see me often do these ones because I find that really helps me regulate and feel comfy in my environment. Just like I can't talk when I'm walking up the stairs because of the vestibular stuff. So my sensory needs really direct my behaviour in a lot of situations. They're also a very fast track down becoming dysregulated and subsequently quite cranky. If you know or work with people who have sensory sensitivities, then it's really good if you can help them manage their environment, help them create environments that actually are respectful of their sensory profile and their sensory needs. You know, dim lighting, soft noise, whatever it may be that they need. You can't block that out. It's not pretend. It's not something we're doing on purpose. It is actually painful. Just because you don't experience it the same way doesn't mean they don't. So one of the best things we can do to help people around us feel safe who are autistic is make sure that the sensory environments meet their sensory needs and that we're accepting their sensory profile as a very real indicator of what they need to feel comfortable in their environment.